First of all, I can barely contain myself. Some extremely exciting news. You may have heard this on Dean Mackin's show. And if not, I am delighted to inform you that TNT will be live and direct in London this month at the Julian Assange hearing. So exciting. Last December, Julian Assange's two-day public hearing was announced for February 20 and 21 at the High Court in London. This is to determine whether Julian will have permission to appeal or whether he will be extradited to the United States. And TNT will be at the Royal Courts of Justice broadcasting and covering the entire 2 days if required. And after that, TNT will broadcast from various locations throughout London, lighting the fuse for freedom. Today's News Talk TNT. And this is what we want from our news broadcasters, right? Exactly this. I'm so excited by this because as a journalist, one has to ask, what was Julian Assange's great crime for which he has been essentially locked up for 12 years, isolated, removed really from the lives of his wife and his children? Because even though they visit him, that's not much for life, is it? What did he do? His crime was being a journalist. That's right. He's been tortured for this crime of publishing details of war crimes that the US committed in Afghanistan. The whistleblower has been locked up, had his life essentially removed from him, stripped away from him, while the people responsible have not even been investigated. What does that tell you about our world? It tells you plenty, right? And meanwhile, there is a separate case which is also taking place in Spain regarding Julian and regarding the security firm who were put in place at the Ecuadorian embassy to protect him. But there are very grave and serious allegations that far from protecting him, they were supplying information about him, about his family, about the people who visited him to the CIA. Julian Assange, it absolutely does my head in that more journalists do not stand up for Julian Assange. So I am so delighted to be part of an organization that is doing so. That is Friday's good news, right? And